Hello Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. This is Skeleton Key Tarot and this is a tarot card reading for Capricorn. All Capricorn placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wherever you've got Capricorn in your chart or in your life, there's something in this message for you. And as always, cross watchers are welcome here too. So let's begin. Messages for Capricorn, please. We'll lay out a few cards. We'll tell a story. If it's your story, then this is your message. Okay, let's begin. We've got the Hermit, the High Priestess. Well, somebody's being very, very quiet and keeping a lot to themselves. This could be you in your Hermit energy, taking time for introspection, rest, and relaxation. I've got the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. So this could be to do with work. This is Mars in Capricorn energy, but I'm actually being told to continue to shuffle because there's something else that wants to come out. This is a very spiritual message as well with the Hermit, the High Priestess. Somebody's tapping into some very deep esoteric knowledge, some very deep spiritual connection and wisdom here. Wisdom of the ages. I just heard you may be okay. I feel like I'm right now connecting to an older person who has lived a long life or a full life, or you've been through a lot and you're very wise from experience, or you're like an old soul, even if you're not an older person. I mean, older than me, right? But like somebody's like an old soul. You may be psychic or spiritual. You're tapping into this firsthand experience of psychic phenomena or even paranormal or supernatural experiences here. And you're thinking a lot about this, but somebody's keeping a secret. Somebody's keeping a lot to themselves, being very, very quiet. This is a very quiet, contemplative, meditative energy. Very misunderstood by others. Okay, somebody does not quite understand why you're being so quiet, or this is you don't understand why somebody else is being so quiet. Yeah, there's a bit of a confusion here. Okay, somebody's trying to, yep, okay, I get it now. You are trying to hear your intuition, you're listening to it, you're trying to listen to it, but you're a little bit confused. You're not sure, am I hearing my intuition? Is this my intuition speaking to me, or is it my ego? Or am I listening to too many tarot card readings and I'm getting contradictory advice from different people? Or what I'm hearing from these readings that I'm listening to is contradicting my intuition. There's a contradiction here. I'm getting contradiction very clearly coming through. So I get that you want to learn how to listen to your intuition. Okay, very good. That's a good thing. I'm also getting it's time for you to do a cleansing ritual. Cleansing so that you can clean the lens of your psychic vision. It seems like with the Seven of Cups, the Star, and all of this, there is like a cloudy psychic vision. And it's time for you to cleanse that lens and be an open channel, a medium for this source energy to give you messages because it's trying to speak to you. And you're working on it. You're dedicated to this practice. You may be even collaborating with others, but it's important for you first and foremost to listen to yourself. Listen to your own heart. Listen to your own intuition. And I get that maybe it's time for you to take a step back for quiet introspection, to focus on your own personal spiritual practice, your own personal meditative yoga practice, whatever that looks like for you. So I want to read something real quick about the Star card. I feel guided to read from Tarot Mirror of the Soul by Gert Ziegler, one of my favorite. And the Star card, what is the affirmation for the Star card, please? Okay, this is about your connection to universal intelligence. And it says, my creative powers of imagination and my connection to all-encompassing consciousness show me the way to realize my ideas. So you are asking for guidance to show me the way to realize my ideas. That's what this is all about. There's a little bit of confusion here with the Seven of Cups. You're not sure what's true and what's not true, what's real, what's fantasy, what's my imagination, what even is my imagination, because imagination is a powerful manifestation tool. If we can use it for creative visualization, this is how we take steps towards our manifestation. So never discount what you are imagining, because this is trying to speak to you. And okay, So we're also in this energy doing a lot of healing and shadow work, but from a place of love and nurturing, not from a place of weaponized spirituality to try to shame ourselves into being bitter people. That's not how that works. You know, if you've got an injury or a psychic wound of some kind, you don't, you, you take good care of it. You cleanse the wound. You give it some bacitracin, a nice little band-aid or some stitches, depending on how deep it really is. You know what I mean? We sometimes treat our psychic wounds in a very different way than we would say treat a broken arm. If you've got a broken arm, there's nothing to be ashamed of with a broken arm. You know? You don't like you know what I'm trying to say. I need to keep this message kind of short today because that's what I'm guided to do. But I think we are approaching shadow work from a place of love and care and understanding and forgiving ourselves and others and loving ourselves. This is how we take our power back from the things about ourselves that are a bit out of control or out of balance, right? And it's like if you've got addiction or behavior or mindset, or there's something that you don't like about yourself, or that you don't like about your habits, or, you know, if you smoke too much and you want to quit smoking, and this is not a punishment. Shadow work is not meant to be a punishment. It's meant to be a medicine, a cleansing and a healing, and you get to the bottom of what's wrong, and you approach yourself from a place of love and embracing your shadow side, to integrate your shadow side. Say, why do I feel like I need to smoke? Why do I feel like I can't function without smoking? You know what I mean? Like, what is this for me? Where is it coming from? How can I love myself? How can I love my inner child back to wellness? Something like that. That's what's coming through your energy today. Is there anything else for Capricorn? Yeah, you're taking action on this by yourself. And it's difficult. So maybe, it's like you're doing it yourself. DIY spiritual development. DIY shadow work. You know, shadow work, like I said, I think your real message today, and I hope this is helpful to you. You know, we can get into more personal details in a personal reading if you'd like to email me. But I think your message for this reading today, the general message for Capricorn, is shadow work is not meant to be a punishment. It's meant to be a medicine. So love yourself and care for your psychic wounds just as you would for any, you know, you get a cut on your arm and you don't like shame the cut. You don't use shame to heal your, like, okay, I really feel like I want to articulate this before we go. So what I'm going to say, if you get a cut on your arm and it gets infected and you've got this infected wound, it's festering, it's gross, it smells bad, it looks bad, it's ugly. You don't just sit there and say, oh, you're ugly and gross, so I'm just going to ignore you and I hate you. And, you know, I'm just going to like do nothing and like punish you for being wounded. Like that's not, no, like I said before, you clean it out, you give it some Neosporin, you know, and like you treat it with care and kindness and loving kindness towards yourself, towards your own body, towards your own spirit. This is a deep message. This is for somebody who's on a spiritual path, who is still kind of struggling with shadow work. And this is your encouragement for today, to keep going, to love yourself. Ooh, I just got chills. Like, this is a beautiful message today, and there's optimism and hope for the future in this. So keep going. You're doing great. You're on the right path, and I love you, and I encourage you to continue, and you will figure it out. You will understand. You will cut through the confusion, the smoke and mirrors. There's a lot of different voices here, a lot of different people saying a lot of different things with many different approaches to spirituality and spirit work. And it's all good because it's all the path. It's all a part of the path to getting to where you need to be as an individual. So listening to yourself shows you where you are at and where you need to go from here. Okay, Capricorn, that's what I've got for you today. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was of service to you. If you enjoyed this and you'd like a personal reading, my email's in the description box below. You can email me. I'll let you know how it works. You let me know what you need. But in any case, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye.